Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, man, am I getting a lot of messages and a lot of comments saying that, you know what, we just saw the financial reports for the cruise lines even though they're sailing, and this has to be the end of cruising. So just over a week ago, Carnival held their quarterly earnings report, and they reported, hey, we lost $2 billion in just one quarter. Now, yes, that sounds like a lot, but they were losing more than that before. Last year, they were losing $3 and $4 billion a quarter. It is very expensive to run ships and keep them. Remember, they had the return crew and things like that. So yes, they did lose $2 billion, but that has gone down to the point where it's starting to turn around a little bit. Remember, they only have, well, by the end of this month, that'll be 50% of the fleet will be sailing. Now, that's not just Carnival. That's Carnival and all her brands, including Holland America and Princess Cruise Lines. All of her 9 brands will have 50% of their ships will be up and running by the end of this month. And the good news is, even though there's been a downtick in cruising, since those restrictions were announced again, that the 2-day testing, the wearing the masks on board for most of the cruise lines, except I believe Celebrity right now, etc. Some of the restrictions for some of the ports, all that, there was a huge cancellation where a lot of people, took that booking and moved it to 2022 or 2023 instead of sailing this year. Because, quite frankly, a lot of them don't want to sail with a mask. I received a call today saying, should I change my January cruise because I'm afraid that mask policy will still be there? And if it is, I don't want to cruise with a mask. And that's a big policy that people have out there that's really keeping a lot of people from cruising. When they go on the cruise, they want to feel like they're on vacation and not like they are right now at work. It's like watching a TV show. You don't want to watch a TV show that is just so based in reality and watching a show that says, hey, look, we have COVID everywhere. Everyone's wearing a mask. It just reminds you of the situation you're in. You're watching TV and movies to escape all that. And that's what a cruise is. It's to escape your normal life. And if you're wearing a mask and getting tested and all this, you don't want to do it on vacation as well. So that is a thing that's keeping everybody sort of down. But the good news is, right now, with all the ships that are sailing, the cruise lines are still making money on those ships. So those ships are still profitable, even at 60% and 70% capacity. Now, if they can maintain that, level of populace on each ship and continue to be, even if they break even, once they get all their ships up and running and things calm down a little bit more and the restrictions ease, that number will only go up. But there has been a huge fear that you're going to start seeing these cruise lines, once again, selling off their ships and getting rid of them either to other small cruise lines or selling them to, just junking them and having them torn apart. And well, before I tell you why I don't think that's going to happen, let me just invite you to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. It really does help the channel. It doesn't cost anything. Just tells YouTube, hey, people are watching this video. Let's share it to more people, and more people get a chance to look. And it really does help the channel grow. I would really, really appreciate it. So, are they going to start selling more ships? Here's one of the reasons I don't think so. Now, remember back in the beginning when they were looking for money, at the beginning of the pandemic, when it looked like that, we just thought it was going to be 30 days, and then it went to 4 months, and then you started seeing the ships being sold off when they knew it was going to go longer than that. They were doing that to quickly earn money. And they needed a cash inflow to keep their crews going, to return their crews, to keep their ships fueled, etc. Then they went out and they sold shares and they got loans, and all those loans are based on the assets that they own, which are the cruise ships and the cruise ports and the cruise terminals and the shops and businesses they own on land, place things like that. And it will be much harder right now for them to just go and start selling off assets until those numbers start showing a profit right across the board. Once they reach a profitability again, then they can justify selling off assets to make more money or to streamline their system to their shareholders and to their loan lenders. Right now, if they went and said, well, you know what? We're going to sell off our 6 Princess Cruise Line ships, 6 of our Princess Cruise Line ships, the vendors would be going, oh, wait a minute, we own part of that because we loaned you the money, and you better prove to us that this is a viable, otherwise how are we getting our money back? And they might, we want to call in those loans. So it does not look right now. There is no rumors out there that they are selling off any more ships from Carnival, Norwegian, Royal Caribbean, any of them. In fact, there are more ships being built and are still coming online. We're about to get the Discovery Princess come online. We're about to get the Wonder come online. The Apex is coming to North America very shortly. All these are brand new ships. The Odyssey of the Seas just set sail. The Scarlet Lady just set sail. It's not looking like they're in trouble right now. It looks like they're looking to the future and seeing, okay, let's start getting these ships up and running, even if they're running at 40 and 50% capacity, to the point where we start breaking even. And then once that 2022, mid-2022 season comes along and people are back to cruising and those restrictions have eased, that cruising number will jump up once again, and they will start making in that money to start paying back all that money that they loaned. And it is a lot of money that they got loaned. But I'm seeing all these calls saying, look, they're still losing money. How can a company survive all this length of time? Well, quite frankly, it's because they had billions of dollars. They have billions of dollars in assets, and they are still a viable company in the future. It's not like when you're looking at, Blockbuster, for instance, and everyone starts watching digital. Well, tapes are not a future anymore. You're not going to, we're going to sell old videotapes, everybody, and everyone's going to want them. No, but cruises are still there. They're still viable. People still want to go, and they will still sell and make money. Quite handily. They're getting it from me, since I'm sailing all the time. Here's my money, cruise lines. Take it. I can't wait to get back on more cruises. So no, I don't think the cruise lines are doomed. I don't think they're going to sell off any more ships, even though there are a lot of media outlets out there now starting to try and run with that sort of, it's time, they're going to end, this is it, look at the money they're making, it's not good. Personally, I don't think that's the situation. I've heard no rumors about ships being sold, and I can only see brighter days ahead for the cruise lines. Well, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.